My name is Tokozile Xasa. I'm the Deputy Minister of Tourism in South Africa.
We're at the Ministers' Summit here at World Travel Market. Could you tell me the most important issues for South Africa from this summit?
The first thing is that this Ministers' Summit will take place between the 22nd up to the 24th of February 2010. And it comes at a time when we have also looked into what is our agenda as tourism within the global economic agenda. And therefore, we as South Africa decided to look into how we can make the G20 countries focus on having the agenda on the table of the G20 countries, and therefore we have a T20 session just before the Ministers' Summit on the 24th to the 26th. So with the Ministers' Summit, we're looking at how we can bring about the sustainability and the agenda of the roadmap to recovery on the platform for tourism, so that we look at what has been presented to us in the UNWTO General Assembly as the roadmap to recover, what aspects of recovery we are looking at, what stimulus we're looking at, what the green economy means. As we're saying in this meeting of the UNWTO ministers just now, to say we need to define what this green economy is as far as tourism is concerned. So there we will be having that platform to begin to say what is it and what areas of focus tourism specifically wants to come up with.
That's a very big issue because in many ways the green economy is being pitted in some ways against development. And how do you balance, especially with South Africa, how do you balance development with a move towards the green economy, do you think?
You know, what is critical there is that, for instance, now we are looking, for instance, in South Africa at 2010. 2010 has brought about major development in infrastructure, has brought about growth in terms of tourism, where we're looking at ecotourism as one area of development. But at the same time, whilst you are looking at that, you are confronted with the global, we're looking at some areas where the green is going away. There is some destruction in terms of our biodiversity. So we're trying to balance to see how we can also preserve that whilst at the same time developing in terms of the economic development and infrastructure that we're putting in place. How best can we put a balance on that and respond to the world call on preserving our biodiversity?
Here at World Travel Market, everyone's looking forward to 2010 and the FIFA World Cup in South Africa. How important it is for South Africa to grab that opportunity, especially here at World Travel Market?
You can see our stand. It's really improved. South Africans and their numbers are here to showcase what we are doing in South Africa. Because 2010 for us is a catalyst for our economic development. As I've said earlier, it has brought about for us where the government itself has taken a front line in terms of spearheading development, spearheading the green economy. That in itself has brought about state-of-the-art stadia, state-of-the-art theaters, state-of-the-art infrastructure in terms of transport and tourism-related attractions that you can have. So for it presents a catalyst that you would be able to see how it has brought together the entire nation to rally around and brought about private and public partnerships. And also it has, brought us back as tourism into the forefront, because tourism as part of the growing economy has to provide jobs. So we are now calculating on the jobs that we've managed to create. Because if you're also looking at the recession, the effects of the recession in South Africa, because of the 2010, it cushioned us And we saw the infrastructure development and other related developments around tourism cushioning us from the effects of recession. We have a number of establishments that are also coming up in terms of the hospitality side, because with the coming of the 2010, we had to provide for the 450,000 visitors that you are expecting. We have to make sure they have accommodation. We have to make sure there's proper hospitality. We have to improve on the quality of the services that we are presenting to all of them. That in itself created that vibe, created that training, created some job opportunities, and in that way, we then are confronted with the situation of how then do we sustain that moving into the future, so that come 2011, it does not slump. Instead, it can go up.